Oh, wait a minute. Hello, microphone. Wait a sec. And hello and welcome to AleksTabletops Sandbox MTG Study Session 53. My name is Alex, and let's continue studying Magic the Gathering. Today we're going to study Magic 2015 and Magic Duels. By the way, I forgot to bring up the thing. So this is actually like 56th episode is going to be the last episode that we're going to play all these old Magic Duels games. Not like we will stop and not going to play them. Never, like never. No, we're actually going to stop for a certain period of time. So this week probably is just going to be the last week when we are going to study Magic like 14, 15, 13, and 12. And I will talk about the reasons behind this in a second. So let's find Magic 2015 and launch it. So the main reason is like this series of streams and videos, I don't know, depending on where you actually watching them, designed for a specific goal to study Magic the Gathering. And so far, throughout these 50 plus sessions, we kind of study things. So we just played the games as they are. And now it's kind of time to dive into actual studying. And of course, by actually studying, I mean we're actually going to study cards from old sets, and we're going to analyze their mechanics, and etc, etc, etc. I'm still going to play Magic Duels until Magic Arena will be out, and when Magic Arena becomes streamable, I'm going to stream Magic Duels and Magic Arena. And in some time in the particular, like in between seasons, we will bring back all these old Magic games. Probably there are going to be special days still for these things. So we're not going to stop playing these Magic Duels or old games like at all. We are just going to. They're just going to in some kind of a hiatus. After they will be back. So let's choose against whom we're going to play. Because again, unfortunately, don't have that much time. Like, I wish I actually have time to play and study and whatever, like everything at the same time. But again, playing and studying for me, it's just like the thing that will help me to create my own tabletop games. And like, as soon as I start to create these tabletop games, like officially on this channel, like on Twitch, and these videos, of course, are going to be on YouTube. And of course, I'm not going to have that much time because I need to produce art, I need to create these games, and there's then a lot of different like other stuff, like the regular work and like etc. So, okay, that's it. We're playing exactly. Oh no. What I forgot is to bring the level of difficulty to a measurable level of difficulty. To playable level of difficulty. Not like the crazy one. So, awesome. Because again, as I said before, Planeswalker is not balanced at all. It's super crazy unbalanced. It's almost unrealistic to play it. You kind of challenge yourself, of course, by doing this, but it kills you the whole interest usually, because AI is just getting lucky constantly and you're not. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, for the most part, yes, starting from the next week, I hope, if everything is going to work right, we will start actually study Magic the Gathering like fully. So we will go through sets, like the old sets. I still don't know where I need to begin to study these sets, either like from the beginning of the Magic, or just from a contemporary standpoint, probably from basic set, from the 8th core set. I don't know. This is still a question to answer if figured out. But I'm definitely going to do that. Of course, I'm not just going to study it like study. I'm actually going to work with a mind map in which I'm going to put all this information in front of you. So I'm not just going to put this like everything in my head. I actually going to make notes. We're going to try to create some type of a yeah, it's pretty decent hand. Have 3 lands. Okay, kind of manageable. Yeah, we're going to actually study Magic the Gathering, finally. Like, we will dive into old sets, we will see old mechanics that I'm not even aware of, because again, there's not that many mechanics actually right now present in Magic the Gathering from the old days, and there's going to be interesting to see how they work and etc. And of course, these Magic Duels of Planeswalker games, they're not covering, of course, all Magic cards. And this is something that I kind of always wanted to do, just to see through the sea of Magic the Gathering cards, because there's a lot of them. Like, I don't know. Okay, when this satyr enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a land card among them into your hand, put the rest into your graveyard. Let's do this right away, because whatever, like, let's start to work with the graveyard. Okay, good thing that this is a land, and perhaps we're going to put multicolored land. I think, although it kind of comes into the battlefield tapped. But I think we will. What I'm going to lose? Oh, not good, but whatever. This is the thing when you're playing with your graveyard decks. There's a lot of chance, like this is a big chance that you're going to lose your playable spells, of course. This is something that you kind of need to be prepared for. Affinity for artifacts. Yeah, for instance, again, pretty interesting ability. A spell with affinity for artifacts costs 1 less to cast for each artifact you control. So it just basically reduces the costs of artifacts. Super cool. Wait a minute, it costs 4. This is artifact land. And this is artifact land too. That's why. So it costs 4, but it actually enters the battlefield with 2 mana, because these 2 mana are actually artifacts. Oh, this is actually super cool. Talking about old sets, or I think this is actually moderatively old set. Maybe no. I don't know. And we're going to be tapped. So yeah, so again, definitely things to be prepared for. I'm talking about like studying Magic from the beginning of times, which is a pretty big burden, I would say, because there's a lot of things. Each set at least has like 248 cards, or 49. There's small sets, and I still don't know how I'm going to actually study them. Like, and this is something to actually figure it out. Enter the battlefield, put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. I'm good with it. Okay, 2 lands, 1 creature. The good thing is we already can bring back a whatever card we want, not only creature cards from our graveyard to your hand, and then exile this one. It's pretty early for that still. I don't feel that we need to do something like drastic like this, because there's not that many choices in here. We could just return this one. You may put target card from your graveyard on top of your library. If you do, it deals damage equal. Yeah, but again, there's no big creatures in here, or conventional mana cost. Returning this one would be a good idea, but only if I'm going to have a big creature. Okay, echo creature gets +1 for each artifact you control, and you can attach the target creature you control with 2 black lands, which is pretty interesting. Usually artifacts paid for whatever mana. I forget how this actually called, like, it means like you can pay mana of any color, but they somehow actually call this. I forget about it. Oh, good. Big artifact is done. Was a not big one, but still. Okay, so don't have cards that could be played for 4, so that means that we can put this one tapped and again use this one. The more cards we're going to have in our graveyard, the better. That way we could choose and manipulate. It's actually good. Monstrosity. Monstrosity. Attack, not attack. Attack, not attack. Attack, 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 attack. Yes, we need to destroy the biggest threat at this point, and I think Captain Bronos is the threat. The Thracian threat. Actually, the threat, because a lot of artifacts and like 2 land artifacts, 1 in here, and come on. And another one. Which, by the way, was costed with only 1 land. And we back to square one. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I probably will show you the sneak peek of this intellectual mod that I started to work with today. Just to like show you how it's going to look for the most part. So yeah, I'm planning to actually like open like Magic Together, or whatever like site it's called. I forgot how it actually properly called. Yeah, gatherer.desert.com. So we're just basically going to use this site for searching a particular sets. We will go through these sets. Of course, it's going to work only for old sets. New sets that actually we're going to see them on the wizards.com or magic.wizards.com. Okay, good. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target non-demon creature at the beginning of your keep. If there are fewer than 6 creature cards in your graveyard, sacrifice a creature. How many? 1, 2, 3, only 3. Not good. So it's pretty early to play this one. Sacrifice a creature, choose target creature card in your graveyard, return that card. And the sacrificed cards to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of your next upkeep. Actually, this is something that we could use at this point. So I'm going to sacrifice 1/1, and I'm going to bring back this Hydra right away into the battlefield, because I definitely don't have mana to play it so yet. It's going to be a good thing to do. So choosing card to bring back, confirm, and choosing creature to sacrifice, and they both are going to be returned. And the cool thing is, oh no, what is this? Whenever another creature dies, tap this one. Oh, so this is actually a pretty cool horse. Like, it taps whatever creature dies. Pretty interesting ability. So yeah, not going to attack. We need to stay in block. These are, by the way, pretty good blockers. Neither 6/2, not going to attack neither this one, which is a good thing for us. Unless they want to lose their big creatures. So yeah, basically at the end of this session I will show you, or probably at the end of, not the whole session, but at the end of like in between probably sessions, maybe after Magic 2015 session, yeah. I will show you this example of intellectual map that we're going to work with. Again, I'm going to use these gathererwizards.com or Magic. Oh no, discarding card. Oh no. We actually lost. No, we didn't lose, or we lost. Let's see. So, enters the battlefield, target player puts the top 4 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. So yeah, we actually lost. No, we didn't. Our second creature that will be returned next turn. I don't know, should I block? Actually, the more creatures I have in my graveyard, the better, but at the same time... No, not now. Actually, I'm going to skip, because these 3/2 could potentially destroy much bigger creatures, and I would rather keep them for Captain Bronas or much bigger creatures. Oh snap. Mythic! Draw a card for each color amount permanency control. Exile this one from your graveyard. Draw a card for each color amount permanency control. Okay. How many colors he has? Like 3 at least? Maybe 2. Okay, we got back both of them, which is a good thing. And now we're actually going to get land. The rest are going to our graveyard. And we actually can exile this one and put 3/3 beast creature token. We're not going to do that. Good thing we have enough lands. How many creatures we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we need 6 to play this demon. So let's wait for now. I don't want to lose creatures because we don't have that many of them. Although we kind of need to lose only 2, but not now. We will wait. Let's just make this one monstrous right away. Whoop! Whoop! And play this land because it's tapped. Whew. There's no one to attack, like, actually. Everyone has blocker. Skipping. Army of Return, Echoing Roar. Yeah, so I probably will start studying from at the beginning of times of Magic the Gathering, probably from 1993, from old sets, because I kind of gone through the old sets and they're pretty interesting. Like, there's a lot of spells and creatures that I didn't even saw before. Oh, come on! You gotta be kidding me. We don't have flyers. So we definitely need to play demon and destroy this 13 strange flying creature, because... oh no, I'm actually going to die next. Yes. Because if this one will attack me, I'm done. I think I had to play demon. Messed up. Forgot that there's a flyers in here that I can't block. Nah, yeah, I'm done. So definitely going to be a rematch, because that was super stupid. Let's just go into a quick rematch. Why you can't make a rematch right away? Please, like, we need to again select AIs and by hand. I would want to call this 56th episode like the first season. Probably this is actually going to be the case. So this week is the end of the season. I would say the play study season, and starting from next season we're actually going to study the actual study. Bam bam. Actually looking forward to it, because I love to work with mind maps and analyze things, so it's definitely going to be a super cool thing. Maybe not that entertaining, but as playing probably. Oh, I don't know. We have this one, which is good, but he can't block. We have 3 lands. We have this one. It's a pretty risky hand. But the good thing is we have all colors that we need. Let's try it. Do. Waiting for my turn. Can't do anything. Why is it so cold out there, like out here? I'm freezing. Oh. My hands and feet are frozen. Don't like it. Not cool. Oh, make a stupid mistake. I thought that, yeah, had to play this one instead. And okay, not good. We have creature with vigilance. That means that we need a blocker. And I'm not going to have blockers at least a couple of turns. Could play this one if I would play a proper land. But I messed up. Sorry about that. They wanna do it. Oh, whoa, what is this? Squid Core. Whenever you draw a card, put +1/+1 counter on this thing. When this thing dies, put X blah 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 1/1 blue squid creature tokens with island work into the battlefield, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on this one. Not good. Not good. So we need to destroy it as fast as possible, or it's going to become super big, and after that we will get a lot of small creatures like this. Oh, wait a minute, this is the one that actually reproduces itself. Yep. No. It's just going to be a squids, not the copies of this card. Because I remember somewhere in Magic 2015 there was a card that just going to reproduce itself constantly. Maybe even in this deck. Okay. Okay. It's time to play some Water Defender and put a lot of cards in our graveyard. Oh. Okay. Come on, Nikava. Oh, come on. Flyer again. Good thing that I have a Reacher and Flyer in my hand. That means that I could potentially defend myself, but not for a long time. We need more lands. When you cast this Hydra, reveal the top X cards of your library. You may put an on-land permanent card with command mark cursed X or less from amount them into the battlefield. Oh snap, this was super cheaty. Hydra. The cards that actually putting other creatures from your hand into the battlefield or from your deck are blowing me away, usually. Like, They are super cool. Okay, good. Let's hope they're not going to attack me any soon. Okay, we could fight, which is a good thing. We actually could fight with this 3-3, which is probably the thing that I'm going to do. Because at this point, this is the only thing that kind of thing seems logical. Because we need to destroy flyer. Choose creature you control, choose creature you don't control to fight with, and goodbye. Good, and we're actually going to plant this one. Good. Good. Booyah shaka! Oh no, miracle. Oh, miracle. So this miracle actually paid with only 1 mana, which is interesting. By the way, completely forgot about miracles to add them into my intellectual map with. This is actually pretty interesting mechanic. And again, I think by studying Magic the Gathering, I will learn probably everything that I need to know about tabletop games like this, like the card games. Because again, Magic is so deep in terms of the mechanics throughout the years. Again, it kind of already exists probably about 20 years or so. Okay, we could bring back this one. I don't have lands to play it yet. 4, 5, 6. Okay, that means that we're just going to wait. And I'm going to press our scene. Let's hope she's going to block. Good. Please don't attack me, 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 please don't attack me. Please don't make yourself monstrous and don't attack me. Good. Good, goodbye niece. I was seen. 4, 3, 4, 5. No. She is still alive. Come on! 5, 7. Doesn't have enough land. Snap. Complete snap. Ridiculous. Complete ridiculousness. Oh, Avacine is done. No, she is actually gaining life. Oh, that was pretty good play. Oh, come on. Like, you see? This is the like middle level of difficulty. If we actually would play on Planeswalker level difficulty, I think we wouldn't even, I don't know. We couldn't do anything. At least in here we could do something. Okay, good. The only thing that I could do at this point is actually put a spider token with reach onto the battlefield for each creature card in your graveyard. Because again, putting this one kind of. But unfortunately I have only 4 cards. This is actually pretty cool. So 4 spiders, that mean I could block a lot of the creatures in a couple of turns. Good. Let's just wait for a land. Milk. Of course I could make the one like appear again with a flashback, but we need how many lands? At least 2. Let's hope they will decide to attack Avacine, not me, and then fight in between, like with each other. Okay, now I think Avacine is done. no matter what. Whee! And there were 3 of them left in the battlefield, or in the play. Fighting for supremacy! Nope. Oh, good. Good. And counter. By the way, this counter is not usual counter, what it does. On Scry 1. Pretty cool. By the way, love this art. Awesome art. Wesley Burt. Okay, we still don't have a land, which is kind of a bummer. That means that the only thing that I could do is either play a creature card and return a particular creature card from the graveyard. Probably going to be this guy, but again, I can't play it. We need 1 land more for it. So I think instead let's just play this one. That way we're going to have more cards in our graveyard, potentially. Let's think. Okay, let's see what we have now. Oh, not that much. We get rid of 2 lands, which we actually need. Just bummer. I think I need to bring back this one and smartly use it if some big creature will attack me, because I don't know, at this point they have a lot of flyers and they could just start to target me. This card is the only thing that I could see at this point could help me, so let's do that while we can. Let's bring back this fighter. Again, how I'm going to use this fighter, I'm going to block with 1-2 or with a couple of those, and the rest damage I will deal by fighting 3-1 and will destroy, for instance, 4-4. So we'll see. Oh, goodbye flyers. He gained it under control? What happened? What's happened? Didn't get it. So unfortunately this is a lot of damage to take in, so we need to block. Seriously, what happened? Why this card is just suddenly appears in here? What I've lost? What I've missed? Seriously. What's happened? How? A demon. Okay, good. Good. We actually have a land, which is a good thing for this point. Let's put a land, bring back our 2-1. And now I think it's time to put a big creature. Yep, definitely. Because I need to stay in defense. Could attack with 3-1, but don't want to lose it yet. It's a pretty decent blocker. I don't think that they will attack me. Don't think that they will engage in attack at all. The only one who could attack actually is this one, Cruel Denial, because he has 6/6. Although this one has potentially 2 cards that could be a damage dealers to finish 6/6. So even if he's going to block with 4/4, potentially he could destroy 6/6. Just decides not to risk. Oh, come on. And goodbye. Goodbye 9/9. And he had a damage dealer. how many damage he dealt. X damage to target creature or player. That was stupid play. He's just used card without dealing any damage. That was pretty impulsive play. Like, screw you, you destroyed my big creature and I'm throwing card in your face just for the sake of throwing it. Like, I guess that was the thing. I think it's actually time to destroy 4/4, because I think if I'm going to destroy it by fighting it with 6/6, then this one will just constantly will attack, smash and burn, and I'm going to have time to establish good offense or defense. I already have pretty decent defense though. Let's do this though. Enter the field, search your library for a card, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. It's actually a pretty cool thing to play at this point, but I'm going to play it later. Instead, let's just play this one. Choose a creature you control, and choose a creature to fight with. Protection from white, so my creature is green. Goodbye. I could destroy 5. No, yeah, I could destroy 5/6, but again, the whole reason why I want to destroy the only flyer is for him to start to attack, smash and burn. And we have enough lands to actually either produce a 3/3 beast or play this one and bring back some card from our graveyard. We don't have that many cards in our graveyard that I would actually return back. This one's pretty cool though, but at this point, oh, we actually will bring him back, probably. Yeah, let's do that. Yep. Good. So yeah, I'm not going to attack. Kinda no point. Skip. Feeling pretty comfortable. Don't think that opponent will attack me at any point. Definitely smash and burn. It's not going to attack me, and I don't think that Cruel Denial too. What Cruel Denial should do on his turn is to start attacking smash and burn. This is kinda was the whole tactic. Oh no. Oh, suck. Okay, we are going to lose our 6/6. I kinda don't care. A lot of big creatures. We still have the ability to actually retrieve it from a graveyard, so it's not a problem. Minion! Oh, this is interesting. So he decides to attack. I think I'm going to block with this one. We could lose it. And Spider with Death Touch. Not good. We still have the ability to reproduce a lot of spiders, but for now I'm just going to play this one. Again, I have a lot of reachers, which is kind of a good thing at this point. I could attack this one, but again, he goes 4/3. There's no point. Probably will attack with this one. No, let's do this. Good. We get rid of the spider, which is a good thing. He has to attack with 4-3 and work with all of them, yeah. Good choice. Because he's done, either way. Thanks for helping me to destroy Cruel Denial. I think this session is going to be moderately long session because kinda already 45 minutes down and we still didn't play Magic Duels, and also I kinda wanted to show you the intellectual map with the things how I'm going to study magic and etc. So target creature. So we could destroy either 6/6 or 5/6 by returning some type of a big creature from our graveyard. We actually have this one, which is a cool thing. Let's do that. Okay, return this one. He's going to deal 6 damage equals to its power to target creature. And let's destroy this 6/6. Oh, come on! Freaking counter. That was a bummer. That was a huge bummer. Okay, I still have enough creatures to block with, at least big creatures. I have enough damage left to actually take damage, so I think I will just attack with this one, because he can block. Okay, starting from next turn, I'm either going to play this one or will use a flashback for this one. Because I'm kind of running out of defenders. We need more defenders. Yeah, these are the last two. Yeah, to block a lot of... Oh no. And he got a second turn. Target player attacks the next turn after this one. Not good. Not good. Good thing that he actually attacks only with flyers. Okay. We need to be careful. I almost lost the game. So how many creature cards we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we actually are going to put 7 onto spiders with... yeah, this is definitely a thing to play. So this is the only thing that could save me at this point. Nope. How to stop this one? Oh, I already used it. Can't stop it. Actually wanted to play this one, attack with him, and hope for this one to destroy and put one more, but kind of lost the opportunity already. Oh, didn't had enough lands, so couldn't. Whatever. And let's attack. Okay, how many turns I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2. At least 3 turns I have to actually. Oh, decides not to attack. Interesting. Draw 2 cards. Oh snap. Flying, lifelink, pay 7 life, draw 7 cards. Not gonna do that, but definitely will play it. Yep, it's time. So the problem is he could have counter because he has a lot of lands in there and 4 cards in his hand. I wish I knew this deck better. Wait a minute. Let's see how many counter spells he already used. So 1, only 1. Seriously? Yeah, he definitely could have another counter spell. If I would lose some creature on counter, I would probably could lose this one. So let's just play this one and hope that he's going to counter it if he has a counter. And yes, he has. So counter target spell or our spell. Good. So we lose this one, but at least we have this one. Let's hope he doesn't have any more counters. Like, we will attack with this one, definitely. We could lose it. It's kind of undying creature. It's just going to be brought back next turn. Tapped. Without counters, like undying creatures, but... Please use all your lands. Enters the battlefield, return target permanent to its owner's hand, then that player discards a card. It's not a problem. Wait a minute, how this actually brought up, like, it can't be in my hand, this is a token. It needs to just exile, needs to be exiled. Yeah. I guess that was a temporary. Awesome, so next turn he's definitely not going to have the ability to count my demon, so definitely will play a demon. So yeah, we got back this one, which is awesome thing. So prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to this Gamoza. Also, again, this one already played his ability, and this one actually enters the battlefield. Yeah, you could return. So it's time to play our giant guy with lifelink, game changer. I could pay 7 life and draw 7 cards, but I have only 7, so, or only 9, so I think after I will attack with it, I definitely will do so, not now. So, continue. Meow. Meow. Oh, by the way, I have all 4 copies of this one in my graveyard. It's pretty cool. No, I need to continue. Okay. Could play both. Oh yeah, I know what I'm going to play now. I'm going to use this card. I'm going to bring back this worm, and we will get 7 lives next turn. Okay. And we're going to exile this one. And we probably should put a land and return both of our attackers. Or I have only one of those. No, actually, both. Oh no, they don't have haste. They have haste as long as an opponent has 10 or less life. So, almost. Okay, if I'm going to attack with 7/7, he's just going to destroy me with these 2 flyers. But at the same time, I will get 7 life. And I have enough defender and blockers. Starting from next turn, I'm just going to press it and press it and press it. I think it's time to go full attack mode. So of course we're going to destroy this one first and deal damage to this one. It's not going to die. It kind of prevents all damage either way. You still have a blocker in flyer. It's actually a good thing that we destroyed our flyer, because it would be pointless to attack with the flyer. Just this one will prevent all damage, and that's it. We have more chance to destroy our opponent without flyers. Oh, come on. And hello. Good, good, good. This is the last land that we have probably in our deck. Or not, I don't know. Oh snap. Still not going to excel this one. Okay, it's time to work with Monstrosity. By the way, I cost it with this. Oh, come on! Another one! This is annoying. That would be pretty cool to use this guy. But we didn't. So it's time to attack with these guys. This one. And return them back. That's kind of a pointless attack. But I wanted to see what opponent will do. So now I'm in a pretty strange situation. The only thing that I could like turn things around is to attack with all of my creatures. Oh no. Choose a creature to sacrifice. Attack upon sacrifice a creature, you gain life equal to this creature's toughness. So that means that we need to sacrifice this one because it has one toughness. Not a big deal. 12 against 22 and potential trample. So yeah, trample is a good thing. And actually let's destroy 4/4 with fighter. Choose a creature you control. Not this one. This one. This one. Goodbye 4/4. And let's attack with a lot of guys. So I will probably keep only 2 creatures in case he will attack next turn with these 2. Probably will win. Yep. Good! So that was pretty cool. And that was probably the last session of Magic 2015 for this season. So yeah, next, what's next? Next thing that we are going to do is to just go into the game and choose this one. Let's hope it's actually going to be visible. Please, be visible. Nope, we're not seeing anything. Because it's not a game. Okay. Let's add then a window capture. Let's hope that we will capture the window. If not, no, we're actually not capturing. So we're capturing cursor, but unfortunately the program it's not visible in this mode. Kind of a bummer. That means that I need to show it in a regular mode. Just go with the regular capture. Hope it's actually, yeah. So basically, I'm going to study magic like this. So I'm going to have like this intellectual map, which is going to be called MTG Study, and I'm going to create just basically a lot of routes for particular things. We try to create some type of match-up things, so the decks that match up good and bad. We are going to list all card types, official ones and action-based ones. So basically, we're going to try to categorize things in our own way to make this game like to make sense of it and to learn all mechanics from it, like the official mechanics, action-based mechanics, condition-based mechanics. At least I'm considering them as a condition-based because, again, we have reachers, we have defenders, flyers, and etc. So we definitely will explore all these things. We're going to talk about zones and like the hand zone, the battlefield zone, exile zone, graveyard zone, main deck zone, additional deck zone, for instance for plane chases and arch enemies. We're going to talk about all type of actions that Magic the Gathering has, but like this is the only thing that I did like today in a couple of probably minutes, maybe 30 minutes or so, maybe less. We're going to of course extend this map to like to crazy thing. It's definitely going to look super crazy. Still going to think about the main routes, which are going to be presented, how I'm going to categorize them, and main categories. So this is something that definitely we will explore. Until then, let's continue our magic session. So this is basically this type of studying. I'm going to go through yeah, by the way, this one too. So we basically going to use magicwizards.com for this. Probably we will start from. So the question is, either I will start from Archenemy and we will actually go through all casual supplements, and after we will finish casual supplements, it's kind of going to be pretty interesting warm-up because there's not a lot of cards in here to study. We're not going to study a specific deck cards that present in here, because for the most part cards in these decks for these sets, they are already present in regular sets. So we're just going to cover the Archenemy cards, the Plan Chase cards, the Conspiracy cards, new Plan Chase cards, or new Archenemy cards, etc. And then we probably start from the beginning of Magic, which I think was Alpha, Beta, and Unlimited. So, and going from here, we will study all set one by one. We will study all mechanics. We will study like, I'm not going to read all cards and try to analyze them. It's not the point. The point is just basically read through all cards and see how these cards are working. And for the most part, we're going to study them in here. So for instance, we're just going to search for a particular card or set, and we're just going to go through these cards. We're going to read what they're doing and pinpointing particular abilities that we could categorize into our intellectual map. So this is just going to be the point. For instance, okay, new thing, contraption. What's contraption means? And we're going to add the additional thing to artifact contraption. So this is going to be like this. So next sessions are actually after starting from 57th session, 57th session, yeah. From next Monday, we're actually going to start study these things. Yep. So yeah, and again, until then, we will just continue to play. So let's just play the remaining time in Magic Duels, but let's just make a quick break, or take a quick break. So I will be back in a minute. And I'm back! Do I? Let's launch Magic Duels. Come on, Magic Duels! Stop calling it Magic Duels. Magic Duels. Where's the Magic Duels? How many hours I played Magic Duels? 392. Almost 400. Which is kinda cool. Considering. And in the game. Oh. We have problem in here. Delete. Delete! And we got 60 gold for the community quest. Thank you. The next community quest is already done more than a half, which is usually the case. So we need to discard 500 cards in ranked multiplayer games. So that means that we probably need to either play against cards that, against decks that will force us to discard cards, which is probably going to be the case, or we need to put a couple of cards in our deck. I actually have a lot of cards that allow me to discard once, so I think that means that we're going to play again with my control deck. Wait a minute, we don't see anything. Why? Because we didn't choose Magic Duels. And now we're seeing it. No? Now we're seeing it. Yes. So yeah, we got 60 for the community quest. Next community quest is discard 5,000 cards, or 50,000 cards. And we need to play 25 lands in... Really? This is actually a pretty interesting quest. I got a question why I have gold, because we won the thing. So previously we opened Kaladesh and Revolt. Now it's time to open Amonkhet. By the way, this is a super bad thing that Magic Duels creators didn't include the last Amonkhet set from Amonkhet block, because this set actually has pretty interesting mechanics that would be awesome for this Magic, but they just decided to stop on Amonkhet overall. Maybe they actually added a couple of cards in this Amonkhet and actually presented it as Amonkhet block, but I don't think so. No, they're not present in here, which is super bad, not cool. If you would end Magic Duels and stop supporting it, like with new content, at least finish the block for the Amonkhet thing, which would be a super cool thing for the Magic Duels players. Okay, what we got? We have the Aura, which could give us, say, 2 life. We get a Fluir. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. With Exert, that gives all our creatures +1/+1. Menace. Zombie with 3/2. Another Exert creature, and tap all other creatures you control. This ability is kinda cool. Start to dig in it. And Crocodile! It's pretty grumpy crocodile. Okay, put +1/-1 counter on targets you control and draw X cards, then discard X cards. Thank you. No thanks. Like, I still don't understand these type of cards. I think the only way how these cards could work if we're going to build a deck that completely revolves around discarding and drawing cards. So, and we will benefit from discarding because, again, this is usually next. We're continue to buy from Zendikar. Then we're going to Gatewatch, Discard, Eldritch Moon, Kaladesh. No, actually next is going to be Revolt again. So we're actually going to, first we're going to clockwise, counterclockwise, and then we're going to in the whatever battlefield versus Patel. This card has a couple of cards that could allow me to discard my cards. So this deck, yeah. First match is going to be with our Tapestry deck. And if we are going to discard at least one card, I think we will choose a different deck. Probably an Eldrazi deck, actually. I want to play Eldrazi deck. Cuckoo. Yeah, so basically, yeah, continuing to talk about these MTG Study sessions in our new season, which will begin on the next Monday, or the Monday following. That's going to... Okay, previous hand was awful, this hand playable. Good! We're playing against Gorgon. Oh, is this a real Gorgon? Don't tell me that this is again the deck that works with the graveyard. So yeah, in terms of like studying Magic from the beginning of times, it's definitely going to be not an easy thing to do, again, this is something that I wanted to do like right when I discovered Magic for myself, but I didn't had enough motivation to do it, but now since I know why I'm doing it, there's not only a motivation for it, but okay, definitely need to play this one right away. Although this could be a graveyard deck, which is not going to benefit us at all. Continue to attack. And I still don't know if we're going to study I think, yeah, we'll probably will start with unsets. It's like funny sets, which probably will include it itself unstable. I think unstable is a part of unsets. Because at the beginning I kind of confused that unstable is actually going to be added as a regular set. But then I thought to myself, no, there's a lot of funny cards out there, and choose an opponent to put how many cards? 2 cards for his or her library into his or her graveyard. Okay. So we tap in this guy, and we're investigating, and we're actually drawing card with Investigator. Weepoo! Cool. And we continue to press our opponent. Oh, cool. A lot of big creatures. And I will continue to attack. So yeah, we probably will actually go through these unsets too before we will go into the serious sets. It's definitely going to be a pretty interesting thing to do. And then of course we will probably start. There's only 3 sets, including unstable. So I don't think that it's going to be that big of a deal in terms of the time. because there's a lot of pretty interesting mechanics out there. They're funny, but in terms of studying, again, the more information I get, the better. Seriously? 3 lands? It's probably a good thing that we actually get rid of 1 land and put it on our graveyard or into the bottom of our library. Okay, Bone Picker costs 3 less to cast if a creature died this turn flying in that touch. We know this one. Again, lifelink, enters the battlefield, put -1/-1 counter on target creature control, and I know this one. Exile at the cards in your graveyard. Enters the battlefield, target opponent, sacrifice a creature. We will probably... Oh, this is a dilemma. If I go to sacrifice this one, I'm not going to be able to draw a card. If I'm going to sacrifice this one, I will get rid of the decent blocker. We will keep a flyer. Win a cartouche? Cartouche! Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. But instead, let's just draw a card and then discard a card. I think I will discard a land. Yes. Opponent has troubles with lands because of me. Like, come on. You gotta be kidding me. By the way, we already discarded a card. That means that next match is going to be played for Eldrazi deck. And opponent needs to discard a card. Too many. La la la. Who will help you to do that? Oh. And another land. This is pretty strange deck. Like, a lot of cards with a lot of abilities, nothing like concrete. Not going to play this one yet. I don't have abilities to actually use it yet, so. I'm going to keep this one on the attacking stage. Or, we actually... No, I'm not going to play this one yet. Although I could, starting from the next turn attack with 3 flyers, which could be a good thing. Yeah, I guess I will do that. Like, you see, we didn't use this one because... I will skip this one. Yeah, opponent having trouble with lands, definitely. Complete mana host. Thanks for me. So, you saw when I put a card in my hand, it didn't give me like this. You may search for a basic land card, reveal it and put it into your hand. So it's not counted as I'm drawing a card. So that's why things just don't work like this. It's not affected by it. So again, I still don't have any cards that could trigger these cards and like put them under my control, since our player could have a defender there. I'm not going to risk it yet. Instead, let's just draw a card and discard a card. Oh, wait a minute. Why it's so not cheap? Discard a card. Actually got another land. Yeah, I'm not going to play lands yet. No, we actually have to. Because I kinda need to use this one in a couple of turns. Why our opponent has that many lives? Oh, because he's continued to attack with this one. Got it. Has a life linker. This is kind of the only thing that opponent could do. Attack, gain more life that I am. But I'm actually hoping that I will get card that could actually get this one under control. Under my control. But I still getting only lands. This is stupid. It's kind of a super bummer. There's definitely some destroyers out there, so that's why I'm kind of hesitating to put this one into the battlefield. I guess I will continue to do that. Oh, good. Discard the land. Oh. There's a lot of cards. So I don't have that many lives, so instead I'm just going to keep and use this one next turn. This is a strange match. Like, I'm slowly dying, but at the same time I'm kind of feeling moderately comfortable. And 3 cards, 2 cards. Didn't get life. And again needs to discard a card. So I don't know what I need to focus my win on, either by emptying out the opponent's deck, or I don't know. Oh, actually this is awesome. Put in this one. Put in this one. Playing land. Tapping creature. Getting under control this one. And untapping it. Exactly that. That was super cool. And attack with all of them. At least I got one creature under my control. The important one. That could give me life. So he or she is not going to attack. Yeah, I completely ruined the game for the opponent. Come on. Almost the whole deck out there. This is crazy. Oh yes, I think I will empty out the deck of the opponent, I think. Oh, this is interesting. I never actually won this way in this particular Magic, because there's no deck that specifically works with this ability. And goodbye land. Although I could actually discard one of these, because there's no creatures to top there. And tables have turned. That was pretty cool. I actually won by emptying out the opponent's deck, so I think I will drag a little bit more time. The thing is, opponent's still playing, so it's still, he or she still didn't leave the game. But I think it's time. Maybe our opponent not like this. There's no point of playing these guys, so I'm just going to put a land, I think. So we don't need the second one, or we need. Let's just get rid of this one. Okay, we have Jace there, which is cool. I just want to win by emptying out the opponent's deck. This is the only reason why I did this. Let's hope it's not going to turn against me, this decision. Ideally, I probably would attack with this one and gain 11 more lives. Twice. So, next turn, opponent will die. No matter what. Good. So I'm not going to attack, and that's kind of it. There's no point of drawing and redrawing cards, so... Although it is. Let's do this a couple of times, I don't know. That's it. The end. That was super cool. 50 more cards. This is rarely happens. Good. 25 lands almost played. One first match. So yeah, the next match we are going to play as Eldrazi deck, which are floating gate. Because again, Eldrazi deck is the most unstable deck, I'd say, or inconsistent deck to play, and I just need to learn what hands for this deck are good, what hands are bad, and just learn to work with them, with the deck itself, in a better way. Okay, this is actually a super good hand. We have 3 lands needed. We have potential additional land. We have cards that could become bigger, and we have big creature that we could play in later stages, which is super awesome. So ideally, if we're going to, like, if luck will be at our side, I think we could even potentially win this game. But again, it's pretty hard to say are you going to win the game or not with the beginning hand, because there's a lot of things that usually go. We still don't know against whom we're actually playing, so until then we can't say for sure. And also we can get mana host, we can get mana screwed, or whatever, it's the same, mana flooded, so we can't control these things. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control. What? I'm seeing this card for the first time and it's awesome card. So at the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control. You control. So he doesn't have any creatures, so it's not good. It's pretty risky to play this one at the beginning of the game, because it's a potential threat to destroy right away. But again, we need to be a little bit aggressive while we can, because then I'm just going to stay in defense until I'm going to play big Eldrazi's. I don't know if I'm actually properly calling them Eldrazi's. I think they are called Eldrazi, or maybe Eldrazi. I'd like to call them Eldrazi, although sometimes I would call them Eldrazi. But it's super soft. They have to be like harsh pronunciation, I think, because they're actually destroyers of the world. Okay, what do we have over here? Sacrifice this one, put 2 spirit creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. Probably could do this next turn. Will do. And at the beginning of your turn, tapped creatures, and this one. Yeah, I think we actually could attack with all of them. Again, while I can. Yes. 2 flying creatures. That means that I definitely need to attack because I can't block flyers. Like, at all. Probably have a couple of flyers in my deck overall. Yeah, we're actually getting mana flooded, which is not a good thing. So of course I'm going to attack with both of these, provoking to destroy them. The problem is I'm going to lose twice life if he's going to attack with his creatures every turn. So I'm going to lose 4 lives, he's going to lose 2 lives. I'm going to lose 4 lives, he's going to lose 2 lives. So it's just going to be back and forth, and of course he can play whatever it's out there. So yeah, he will deal me 2, and at the end I will lose 2. And of course he could play something. That's pretty awesome artifact. You're constantly having a lot of tapped creatures. Oh, that was pretty smart. So now I'm going to lose 3 life, which is pretty cool. Good play. Okay. Still don't have enough lands for it. Kinda need to lose these guys. Oh no, he probably has a creature, he probably has a card that could destroy a tapped creature and make land. So I'm not going to risk it. I don't know, it's pretty strange. This one with lifelink is just going to destroy me. I definitely need to, starting from next turn, not attack with one of these. 6. Come on, give me a creature, bigger creature. I need bigger creature. Oh, he doesn't have enough lands for this one. That's why. He needs one black land to attack with this one. So I could actually continue to attack. And again, I'm going to lose a little bit more lives. I'm definitely not going to kill him. Unless this will come. I think it's time. I know this is probably not the best way, but at least I'm not going to be dealt damage, which is a good thing. And again, the reason why I'm not attacking with 1/1, I think he has a destroyer that could destroy tapped creature, and he has enough lands for it, so. Or destroy attacking creature or something like this. So this is why I'm kind of hesitating to attack with 1/1, because I don't want to lose this one. This is the only hope at this point that could kind of make things right. Or some type of a big creature that could attack. Oh no. 2/3. When I cast a creature spell with convert mana costs 3 or less, investigate. So now I actually have 8 lands, which is good. That means that I will play this Mon. But the problem is I kind of will die next turn, or not. This is something that I need to figure out. Two, three, 4, -5. Yeah, I'm going to die. I'm gonna die. Can't do anything about it. It's a shame. That was a pretty close match. Like, he just basically got lucky with this land, with this artifact, legendary artifact, and this artifact actually made the whole game for him. And the fact that I didn't got small creatures to attack with at the beginning, like a little bit bigger creatures to attack. I don't think if I would attack with all of my creatures, I would destroy him first. There's still not enough. That was not a wise choice to do. He could actually kill me this turn. Why wouldn't he? Seriously? And I'm going to lose 3 life. But he could actually tap this one without putting these 2 and using this artifact, and that way I would lose 4 lives. I think he realized this now. Okay, untap this one. I think we could play this either way. And of course I'm going to attack with everyone, no matter what. What? Tap up to 2 target creature and investigate. Oh, interesting. He's going to survive. So either way he's going to destroy me, but he actually could do this a little bit differently. He could destroy me next turn, like previous turn, but he decides to destroy me either way with this topper, which is pretty cool to see too though. I wish I had some type of a damage preventer on one turn. I don't know, it actually could save me. Or some type of untapper that could untap this one after this one will be tapped. But nope, I'm done. That was a pretty close match, actually. Didn't get appropriate cards in the right time. Again, the only way how I could win this game probably if I got these cards a little bit earlier. Because by having these cards a little bit earlier, like moderately small Eldrazi's, I will probably have the opportunity to win. And we're going to play our last match when we're going to play the rest lands, and after this we will end the session. I will continue to play my Eldrazi deck, of course. Again, it's a pretty hard deck to play. Probably will think about adding something for balance or for consistency, because again, the reason why this deck kind of seems inconsistent because it's pretty hard to play against a particular decks and to find yourself in a particular situations. For instance, like right here we have in the previous match we had a lot of big cards, like not a lot but 2 big cards that we couldn't play for a lot of turns. We didn't have enough mana producers. Opponent didn't destroy our creatures that could produce our to us a mana needed. So like in these situations it's pretty. And of course this turn when I probably could win, but instead he tapped my 2 big creatures, and like that was the crucial thing that destroyed me. Overall, that was pretty cool. Okay, while it's still loading, just wanna... You say there's no one playing Magic now? This is probably as long search as in Hearthstone, and search in Hearthstone super long. I hate waiting for matches in Hearthstone. In Magic it's usually much faster. This man has a broken anatomy. Again, either way this is the last game. We actually need to plant a lot of lands. Okay, this is not a very good hand. Don't have the blue one. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to keep it either way. We still can exile creature, which is a good thing, or produce additional mana if we need creature with 4. And let's just hope that we actually will get a blue land in some time. And now, nope, but at least we got this one, which is a good thing. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield and you control, this one deals 1 damage to each opponent. Not good. Another card that's pretty hard to destroy. Pretty hard to deal with. So we need to destroy it. Except that a creature with power or toughness 1 or less. Because it's super annoying. Whenever artifact enters the battlefield under your control. That's crazy. If this is an artifact deck, which it probably is, I wouldn't survive for a long time, so I think that was the choice to make at this point. Okay. Token producer. Or no, this is actually going to put +1 counters and gain 2 lives. And we actually got forest land, which is a good thing for us. So, enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals his or her hand, you choose a non-land card from it, exile it, and then when this one leaves battlefield, our opponent will draw a card. So good, we're actually going to see what opponent has in his hand. So what the heck is this? Enters the battlefield, put 2 energy counters, pay 1 and it gets lifelink. This one withdrawing a card. This one human artificer, double strike. Oh no. This one with trample. Either double strike or trample. I think we need to get rid of the card with trample because I can't. Or flyer. Flyer. Although it's crew, but again, I don't have the ability to deal with the flyers. That's why I decided to get rid of the flyer. Because the previous game, as for the most part, I lost because there's a lot of flyers out there. Actually, only flyers. So creature with trample is bad, but again, it's moderately not big creature. I have big creatures to block these type of trample creatures. The same goes for double strike. It's not that big of a creature, although it could potentially become bigger, but again. And of course he's going to get 2 lives. Okay, but at least starting from next... actually, this is a good way that we discarded card with 3 cost, because now he can play probably any creature, because these creatures are actually bigger in cost. This is good. That means that my attack now is going to be moderately big. So, the Void and 2/3. Good. At least I have creatures to pay to play. High is going to destroy someone. He actually dropped this one. Okay. Don't care. I don't know why would he do that though. Because... oh, he actually has 2 cards, yeah. I could produce 2 additional Eldrazi's and actually play my big guys. Probably would be a wise choice to make. Now he actually plays this trample creature, which every time that he's going to put a land could become bigger and bigger, which is a problem. That means that I need to continue to attack with 4/4. And again, I don't have enough lands. Super bad. Super bad. Again, I want to use this, lose this one to add additional Eldrazi card. Let's hope that I'm just going to destroy him faster than he will create a defense. Or at least I wait for lands. Either blue land next turn to play this one, or decides to gain life. Or Eldrazi, moderately big Eldrazi with 4 lands cost. Oh, come on. That is pretty cool. Next turn I'm going to keep this one because now he's going to have this double striker. Because there's no point of blocking creatures with trample, but kinda there's a point to block creatures with a double strike. Okay, I didn't get what I wanted, unfortunately. Until then, I'm going to be in trouble. If I'm going to attack with this one, he's just going to destroy me with double strike guy. First strike, 2, and the second strike, 2. So I think I'm going to stay in defense at this point. At least I'm going to defend myself and lose this one, not attacking. Yes, +1 counter on this one. Good choice. Wait a minute. When it enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 if you can't return this one. Okay, he's going to put this one on him. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is super bad. So, we definitely need to block. Because, come on, there's a lot of damage. Double strike, trample. I will get at least... Yes, now I'm going to get only 5 damage, which is a good thing. Again, can't choose myself, I'm not an opponent. He's going to draw a card. But this one will become bigger. And I will get mana. And we lost 5 life. Or not, I don't know. Maybe. Didn't count. Don't remember how many lives I had. Probably 14, if 14 then 5. Whew. Yeah, probably will lose this game too, because come on. There's stupidity. Can't do anything. And I'm not going to get swamped with this one either, or island. Instead I'm going to get a green. And I still can't play it, so next turn is definitely going to be the last one. Because he has a lot of big creatures. Although only one creature with a trample. I will block double strike with probably Nisa. I will drop block. I don't know. We need to block with everyone. Enters the battlefield, distribute 4+1/+1 counters among any number of creatures. You gotta be kidding me. This is stupid. Yeah, I'm definitely done. Yep. Tax you may pay 2 if you do create 1/1 crawler server. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. At least I destroyed the guy with a trample. Yeah, I'm done. Like, I didn't have enough mana to play anything like LCC. I don't know, maybe we need to add additional blue land in here, but don't think so. I have enough of those. These cards actually could provide me at least false sense of security. It didn't happen. So yeah, that was a pretty strange game. The last game with the Eldrazi deck was pretty strange. First because I lost. Previous game actually was pretty cool. This one was strange. But both games I didn't get lucky enough. Did everything that I could in the particular situation that I... Also I probably didn't get the achievement with Lens because... No, we actually got, which is good. I thought that. So... Awesome. So this was probably actually the point of playing this match, to get the achievement. So yeah, we actually discarded a lot of cards in ranked multiplayer games, so this is cool too. We're going to get this one, and let's just wait for the next quest, which is going to be tomorrow. So yeah, on that note, we will end the session. Again, this is the this week actually coming to an end. That means that this season of play study Magic 2014, 15, 12 and 13 games are kinda going into hiatus till the upcoming seasons, which will feature them again. So yeah, so what I'm planning again is to so this first season with 56 episodes is going to be just play studies for the most part with all Magic the Gathering games that I have. This again week is going to be the last end of the season. Next season we'll continue with these episodes. They're still going to be named 57, 58, etc. But difference is going to be that next season is just going to be strictly Magic Duels and studying games, as I showed you in the middle of the session. Studying Magic the Gathering cards from the site and analyzing them, putting them into intellectual map, and actually trying to fit all Magic the Gathering information in some type of categories, and try to come up with your own explanation, with my own explanation for them, because again I need to study Magic the Gathering, because I said already that I feel that this game has everything that you need to know about tabletop games for the most part. It's like basics and even more. And if you learn things, the possibilities for Magic the Gathering standpoint about all mechanics and etc., and I think it could definitely benefit me in creating my own tabletop games. So yeah, because that way I would know how things work mechanically better, and I could analyze them in a better way, and by making my own decisions what type of mechanics I would create for my tabletop games. So yeah, again, I already have like a couple of pretty interesting ideas in terms of like tabletop games, and again, like probably 2 that are pretty solid, and 1 I kind of came up with in this week, but it's still kind of strange. So I don't know where this mechanic could go, and it's not like card games mechanic like in Magic. It's actually different. So by studying these Magic the Gathering cards and mechanics, I don't intend to create similar games as Magic the Gathering. They're actually going to be completely different, but maybe slightly. I think they're actually going to have some similarities, of course, because a couple of mechanics probably would be a little bit similar, but circumstances of the games and the whole, like the reason for the game is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to try to create competitive games. Instead, I'm just going to try to create games that could help develop your brain. So just basically brain games, so sort of say. And I think by studying Magic the Gathering from the ground up, like, will definitely help, like, make me a little bit better tabletop games creator. Again, I'm not choosing this one as a profession. I'm an artist for the most part, so I just wanted to create tabletop games as a study, as a hobby. And I think it's a pretty interesting hobby, because so far the games that I've kind of developed base for them, I loved it. Like, I actually loved it. I playtest a couple of those, and I'm actually, I don't know, super pumped up about soon actually to show you these playtests. But again, I can't until these games are going to, like, have some type of a visual to them. So as an artist, I'm going to paint for them illustrations and etc. So it's definitely going to be an interesting combination, like artist that like paints for card games that he creates by himself, so, or herself, yeah. So this was pretty cool. So yeah, on that note, we will definitely end the session. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Have a nice day or night, and see you in the next session. Bye bye.